Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great. Today I'm going to be recreating a DIY made by Cheaper by the Dollar. I'll be linking her video down below so you guys can look at it and see how she made hers. I just really love how her wagon turned out and I wanted to go ahead and recreate it myself. She also had little mini decorations in there which I loved, and I will be recreating one because I don't think I'll be able to find that one, and I really loved it. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I recreate this wagon, then please keep watching. We'll be using these wooden blocks, the craft sticks, this wooden sign, a pencil that I already had, and 2 nails, as well as this little card. First, I'm just gonna pull this apart. I couldn't find another sign or anything else that I wanted in this shape, so I just worked with what I found. And since this one did have glitter, I had to sand it down. I know now they have some that don't have the glitter, so if you can find that, or if you don't want to sand them, then that's fine. Here I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything together. I laid it out and played around with it to make sure that everything was gonna fit. And this is how I managed to get it to fit perfectly around this size. So here I'm just mixing the brown and like a berry pink color to make like a brick red. I'm using stuff that I already had around. I didn't have red, so I just mixed these 2 colors, which I actually really loved. They turned out to look like a brick red, which is exactly what I was going for. And because I couldn't find the plain colored blocks, I did have to go back to buy some more because I ran out of them. But if you find them in just one plain color, then that's fine. Or if you want to use both, that's fine as well. But I just wanted to stick to one color, and since they didn't have it, I had to go back and get another one. So I didn't really think this through, and here you'll see that I just made a big mess. I'm pretty sure there's a simpler way to do this. You guys can use the craft sticks instead of these wooden blocks, just like Cheaper by the Dollar did. But I just wanted to go ahead and use the wooden blocks. But again, I made a big mess. You'll see, I'm pretty sure I could have done these bigger. There's always different ways, and I know if you guys do recreate this, you guys are gonna do it differently, which is what makes all these Dollar Tree DIY so special, that everyone has their own visions and it really turns out beautiful no matter what. And it's also about just having fun and being creative. And so here I decided to go ahead and paint the inside of it too, just to make it look a little more polished. And I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry. So I realized that this was gonna need a little support, which is why I am adding some of these wooden blocks. And this has to do with the big mess I made. And for this, I did use E6000 for the most part, but as you guys can see, I ran out of it and I didn't have any more. So I do go ahead and start using my hot glue gun in a little bit. But I would definitely stick to E6000 just to make it a little more sturdy, because you don't want it to fall apart. So it's been super hot here in California, but it's been crazy weather because yesterday it was actually really windy but still super hot, and right now it's like burning hot with some wind, so it's just crazy. But here I decided to paint all these little pieces the off-white color, and I got these acrylic paints at Walmart. I've had them for a while, and I usually use them for my DIYs or just any crafts that I do around the house. You guys can paint these any color that you guys want, or not paint them at all, but this is what I decided to do. And then just because I decided to add some brown and just give it, I guess, some texture, that's what I was going for, but it didn't really turn out that way. And I did struggle a little bit to take these little wheels off. I managed to break the first 2 off super easily,
but then I just couldn't get the grip right on these, so I did struggle. I would definitely recommend to skip this and just go with what Cheaper by the Dollar did. Way easier, and they turned out beautiful. And look at the sticks I just left on there. So definitely go with her option better, or if you guys can come up with something else, then go ahead and do that. Here again, I'm just improvising. I went with what I already had. And this is kind of crazy, I know. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this, but okay, whatever. I did it. And again, I'm gonna mix the brown and the berry pink to make the brick color. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint the handle. With this, I would have definitely gone with the handle that she did better. But I didn't have the wooden stick that she used, and I couldn't find them at my local Dollar Tree, which is why I just decided to improvise. But you'll see that I decided to cut this shorter because I don't like the length of it. It's just not fitting right, and I do cut it, which it didn't turn out as nice as I wanted to. I did try to file it down a little, but you can't see the bottom either way. You guys, how I recreated the little wood sign that she had in hers. I'm just using 3 of the wooden blocks and 2 of the craft sticks. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these together, and then I'm gonna paint them. Now that I think of it, I might change up the color, but for now, just go ahead and leave it like that. And here I'm just measuring to make sure that they do fit well together. And here I'm mixing the brown with the off-white to make it just a little bit of a lighter brown color. And I'm gonna go ahead and paint all these little pieces before I glue them all together. And I was gonna print out the similar picture that she has on hers because that's what actually caught my attention, but I had ran out of ink, so it just didn't work out. And again, I'm just improvising here. Okay, so I finally gave up trying to squeeze the E6000 out of that little tube, and I'm using my glue gun. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put all the pieces together. And I made sure it fit before I did this so I wouldn't be struggling. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and get this little leaf that I have from this little bunch, and I think I also purchased it at Dollar Tree. I don't remember if it was the Dollar Tree or 99-cent only store, but it had this little tiny leaf which I'm gonna go ahead and glue on here. And I noticed that my marker was dried out, so I'm gonna use some of this brown acrylic paint, and I'm just gonna go ahead and write in fall. You guys can write whatever you guys want. Like I said, I might end up changing this and printing out the little wreath that Cheaper by the Dollar had on hers, because that is what originally caught my eye. But for now, I'll go ahead and do this for the DIY purpose. And now my favorite part, we're gonna go ahead and start putting everything together. I got this little cube of straw at the Dollar Tree. So I got 2 of them, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in here. They are pretty messy, which is why I did it in there, and I actually liked it, so it turned out perfect. And I'm just playing around to see how I like them. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the other one. You won't really be able to see in there, but I just thought it looked nice with the little straw in the bottom, so I'm going with it. Another thing that I really liked were some mini pumpkins that she used for hers, and I was able to find them with this bunch, so I put them on here, and I really loved how it turned out. I'm also going to be using some of these leaves just to decorate around there. I eventually do want to go ahead and use some other pop of colors, maybe like some teal blue, just to make it stand out. But obviously you guys can decorate this however you guys want. And here I noticed that it wasn't really sitting straight, so I am gonna go ahead and add 2 toothpicks to the back of it just so it can stay in place and they won't be moving around or falling all the time. And here I found this little chalkboard that I had from years ago, and I'm just writing in pumpkins and making it like a little pumpkin patch wagon. I don't know what they're called, but I thought it was really cute. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. I just fell in love when I saw it and I had to do it myself. But don't forget to check out her channel. I'll be linking her video down below.
So if you guys are still watching, I would like to know something positive that happened to you guys this week, something that made you guys happy, whether it was getting a new haircut, having family over, or sending your kids back to school. I'm just kidding, guys. Well, I mean, it could be good, but I'm just kidding. Yeah, anything that just brightened up your week. I want to know what that was, so go ahead and comment down below something positive that happened to you this week. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on your post notification bell so you guys do get notified when I post new videos. And I'll see you guys soon.